Hey guys, thanks for watching this clip. I guess the wonder of technology now is we can just record something with a laptop and put it on YouTube and get it out there, and I think it's something that is made for the fans, and hopefully you'll like it. It's a concept I've been working on with Mat Rogers, and we want to repackage old great games, including the State of Origin, history of the game, and relive the moments with some of the players coming into a studio in a relaxed environment, and we get to relive some of the classic encounters of the past from both sides, Queensland and New South Wales. A new look for the old content, and it's based off an American show called Dinner and a Movie, which was a really cool way of repackaging old films. They had people talking us through the film, cooking as we go, and you got to share the experience, and that's what we'd like to do with Origin. Have some of the great players talking about moments in the game and getting the stories behind some of the greatest moments in sport in the world, really, which is Origin. So that's what it's all about. 32 years of content so far, so much footage we could put together, and I caught up with Mat Rogers to talk about it once again. Here he is. Matty, we've got a pretty good idea on the go, mate.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it, Toggsy. I just remember growing up and my dad telling me the stories of games in the past, and the history of our great game, rugby league, and particularly State of Origin. I remember some of the stories he told me about that first ever State of Origin, and stories that'll never be told by him. But there's an opportunity, I guess, to get some of our great players of the past to tell the stories of how they got involved in Origin and what it meant to them, and you can relive some old moments, and I just think our game needs it. It's what our game is today because of what it was, and I'm excited about the possibility of hearing from some of our greatest players of the past, telling the stories about how they became who they are.
It's exciting because we're creating it together, and there's so many moments, even like you say, not even in Origin, just great semi-finals. This sort of show could be hopefully on every week, and if you could pick one game that you'd love to relive, say an Origin game, who would it be? For me, it'd be '89 when Wally led that injury team. That'd be unbelievable. What about for you?
Well, for me, it would probably be the '73 grand final between Manly and Cronulla. My dad played in that game. He just turned 19 years old, and I remember talking to Dad about it and the stuff that he was telling me about that game. And they did lose the game, and I said to him, Dad, you must have been so disappointed about losing that game. And he actually said to me, he goes, mate, I was a kid, and he goes, it was the most brutal game of my life. I just couldn't wait to get off the field. But to be able to hear from those players of the past, tell the stories about what was going on, because the game's changed, the game's evolved so much, but our history is so rich. We've got so much of it, and to hear from some of those older players, I think it'd be just gold, absolute gold. I mean, you look at the matchups between the Paul Harrigans and the Marty Bellas, going at it in Origin, and just hearing the stories behind that sort of stuff. There's so much content there. That's the thing. There's so much stuff there that we can sort of bring back and relive, but relive it in a different way. Not just see the footage, but hear the story behind it. And that, I think, is what the fans would love to see. I would love to see it. I'm a fan now, and I would love nothing more than to see that. Even the stories, of our modern day players, the Benji Marshalls of the world and stuff like that, reliving their rise to where they are now from back in the early days. There's just so much. There's so much scope for it. I just hope we can get this thing rolling, man, because I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, so there he is, Matty, and even his first game and being called into the Origin team is incredible. He kicked the winning field goal, so just so many great moments. Every player has a story. Every series has all these stories, and we'd like to repackage the old games for the Origin, for finals, and develop a new style sports show where the focus really is on the stories behind some of the great action. So that's what we'd like to do. If you want to join the campaign, wewantorigin@gmail.com. But thanks for watching this. There you go, guys. Thanks for watching this clip. Hopefully we can get this show up and it can turn into a great sports show this year and then onward. But thanks for watching.